So Lars, IUMI arrives in Singapore for the 2025 annual conference. There's a lot to talk about this year. It's in a rapidly changing environment. From your point of view, what do you think the key themes may well be over the next 3 to 4 days?
Thank you, John. So actually you're absolutely right. We are so happy to be back to Singapore and to be back to Asia. So that is 8 years ago that we had our last conference here in Asia. That was 2017 in Tokyo. We would have been 2021 in Seoul, which didn't happen obviously due to the pandemic. And so far we are really glad to be back here. And as our premiums show, the importance of the Asian markets are even rising over time. So great to be back here in Singapore. Talking about priorities for this year's event, I would particularly mention 3, and that will be mirrored in our program. So first and foremost, and that is the elephant in the room, obviously, it is about geopolitics. That is a wide range of topics which we try to cover here, which actively influences our business, of course, and that ranges from active wars, the war in Ukraine, Russia against Ukraine, while we have at the same time shipping and trade in the Black Sea, the war which we have in Middle East, Houthis attacking commercial vessels in the Red Sea, so that affects very much war insurers, of course. We have new tariffs in place, we have trade restrictions in place, we still have sanctions, Black Fleet as a catchword, Dark Fleet, Shadow Fleet, whatever you call it, and also other tensions. So that is a very wide-ranging topic which we try to understand and make our business fitting for that. So that is geopolitics, and we'll have a very interesting workshop on that run by our president on Monday, where we say reglobalization. So what does this mean for us? Second priority I would mention is on innovation and technology. Is something entirely different, but nevertheless very important for industries to understand what's in that. Digitalization is already with us for at least 10 years, I would say, so we are considering strategies. We can provide best practices as an international trade organization. What we're particularly looking into this year is AI. Early stages, but nevertheless, we have to be aware how to adapt that into our business. We'll have a workshop on that on Tuesday, which is called Innovation and Technology, where we try to give examples from the industry how to run with that. And finally, my third priority would be still, and more than before, I would say, sustainability. ESG, which is all of them, E, S, and G. E, for example, decarbonization and shipping, alternative fuels, what does this mean, ammonia, and hydrogen and others. So that is something we are very closely looking into. And on the social side, we have, for example, a workshop on Tuesday where we talk about seafarers and seafarers' well-being, which is very important also for us as property insurers, of course, since a well-trained and well-being crew is much more capable than others maybe are. So that is also something which is very important. We talk about diversity again, which is still very close to our heart, or maybe even more than before. So that is my third priority. What I also would like to mention in addition, what I always call our bread and butter business, that is safety and shipping. So we have many topics connected, for example, with the transport of EVs. You may have seen our paper. We have still container vessel fires, which we will be addressing, and other topics connected with that. So we try to bring across a broad range of topic over 3 days and hope that there's something in for everybody.